Children are a gift from God, and pregnancy is the world's gift. Being pregnant is just so amazing and so fulfilling. Imagine you being that person who's pregnant right now, who wanted to be pregnant at this moment, and it's just the right time for you. Hello, guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, it's Carrie Peck Fashion again. So, welcome, and please just hit on the subscription button and on the notification button just so you could always be notified whenever I post a video. Okay, guys, so today we're going to talk about pregnancy today, the first trimesters of pregnancy. We have 3 trimesters. So today we're going to talk about the first trimester of pregnancy. It could be so boring and it could be so tiring. Tiring. I'm talking out of experience. I have 2 kids, and I want to tell you how my first trimester looks like. Obviously, not everyone might feel the same, and each and every baby comes with his or her own wahala. So, today I'm gonna talk about my experience, and we're gonna share, if you were once pregnant, you can leave your comments aside and tell me how you felt if maybe whatever thing I said right here is not what you felt. Just tell us how you felt and during your first trimester, because the first trimester is just so blah. Okay, so how do you manage this first trimester thing? And I'll tell you how I overcame my first trimester when I was pregnant for the first time. And trust me, guys, it's not an easy journey, but then it's worth it whenever you give birth. When you see your baby, when you carry your baby into your palms, I don't know how God makes that happen. You tend to forget everything, even the pains and everything. You just forget everything you went through. Come on. Oh my goodness. So, the first thing you have to do is to have a good rest. You definitely need to have a good rest. You have to forgo lots and lots of things. If you were that kind of a person who loved always going out for parties, clubbing, going out for long walks, you have to forgo. We know ourselves, and we know the kind of things we love doing sometimes. So you have to have a good rest, forgo some things that aren't vital for your pregnancy or your baby at that time. So what I did was, I had a good rest. I'm not someone sorry, I have a cold. I'm not a kind of a person who sleeps early, and I'm a late sleeper, definitely, let me put it that way. But then when I became pregnant, I'll have to sleep early. Oh my goodness. I have to go to bed early. You're not doing that. The first thing you need to know is that you're not doing that for yourself, but you're doing that for your baby. You're expecting. So you have to be really soft and calm. So you need to go to bed early. You need to stay away from alcohol. You have to stay away from alcohol if you're that kind of a person who likes drinking. Me, for once, before I became pregnant, I had to forgo drinking. I didn't drink. So you have to forgo alcohol. If you're that lady who smokes, you have to forgo smoking, because it's not good for your baby. Your doctor's definitely going to tell you that. So if you want to feel okay, you definitely have to have a good rest. You'll be so tired, and you definitely have to exercise yourself. You need to go for a walk. If you have to overcome this tiredness, try to exercise, go for a walk, and try to be more active. I know that it might be so frustrating for you for this first 3 months, but then you have to overcome it. You have to accept the situation. Psychology plays a vital role in this thing. You have to accept the fact that yes, this is me now. This is how I'm gonna be for 9 to 10 months. This is how I'm gonna be. So you have to accept it first, and now your skin and everything, your baby is going to adapt with it. So you have to take a walk, do more exercises. I am very very active when I'm pregnant. You have to have a good rest, and you need lots and lots of exercises like yoga, walking for long distances, and also having a good rest. Make sure you just walk, and when you get back home, you have a good rest. You take lots of fluids. You have to drink lots and lots of water. I do not like drinking water, but when I got pregnant, water was just everything to me. So you definitely have to drink fluids, and make sure you drink water during the day. The next thing I did was, oh my gosh, how to overcome nausea. You know, everything is just gonna taste so awkward to you, and you know, even my lipsticks, my like makeup was just a hell. I mean, the first 3 months are just like, oof. Okay, so since I'm that kind of a person who loves my lipsticks, and I do not love sprays, so the worst one was just spray. Like sprays were always like just gonna irritate me each time I just get the smell of the spray, and I'm just gonna puke. And so I love lipsticks, and the lipsticks too, you know, lipsticks too, they do have their own smell. So it was also irritating to me, and I felt like, oh my gosh, so what? So am I just gonna be so doomed or just so shabby because I'm pregnant? So this is what I did. I was like, okay, if I do not start using this now, then I'm not definitely gonna use it till the end of this pregnancy. So I try to force my baby to adapt to that. So I had to put on my lipstick, and I had to like try to do the things that I could do like on my skin. I was trying to adapt, you know. You're forcing it, you know. You're not kind of a feeling where you're like, okay, you put on this lipstick and you're like, oh my god. And whenever I want to put on my lipstick or anything or makeup on my face, I'm like gonna breathe in for a very very long time, and later on I'm gonna like, okay, breathe out when I know the smell has gone away. So that's how I came up to manage this. And so just know that if you don't start doing whatever thing that you love doing on your skin, I don't mean the wrong things that you love doing, like just my things like making up or just cleaning or doing your little chores at home, you know. If you do not start doing that at the beginning, know that you won't do that till the end. Trust me guys, I'm talking out of experience. So I became like, okay, I'm gonna do my makeup, my slide or light makeup. My lipstick, first of all, is what I love, so I'm gonna do it right now. Even if the baby doesn't want it, I'm gonna do it. So after like 2-3 weeks, everything was okay, everything was normal, so I did it. But talking about sprays, it wasn't okay with me, so I just gave it up. And so you have to try and do that by yourself. You have to like force the little things that you like, not tobacco, not coffee, and nothing. So you have to take in high protein foods. You know, you have to consume lots and lots of protein because it's very very good for the baby as well as you. I for once I'm always gonna eat nuts. I always eat nuts. I always drink milk, you know, milk, unsweetened milk, definitely. Like throughout my pregnancy, just gonna drink this watery milk that's not sweet. You know, here in China we have lots and lots of milks which are like any milk that you want, you're gonna get it. You know, that's how China is. Any milk you want, sweet, sour, whatever milk that you want, you're gonna get it. So I became a lover of unsweetened milk. How come? How I was like, milk that's not sweet, oh my god, you can imagine how that tastes. So I loved it, you know. For the first time of my life, I loved what I couldn't imagine that I could love. So it's very very rich for the baby as well as for you. It kept nausea at bay for me, so I believe that you can try that and it could work for you as well. And also I I used to eat fish. The only thing I was like, yes, I tried eating fish. I tried, but it wasn't that easy. And meat is also protein, but then it wasn't easy for me to eat meat. So I would just force it up and try to force myself to accept eating meat, but then, oh my gosh, it wasn't easy. Chicken was just the worst, you know. Each time, like frying anything, the worst was just fish. It was just, I'm just going to go out of the kitchen and go back whenever the fish is like okay. So it wasn't easy for me to accept such protein food. Cooking this protein foods was just hell for me. Not suck of eating it, but I'll have to force it because it's good for the baby. And also I had substitutes like nuts, I had cheese, I also had almond, I also had like milkshakes, and also, you know, you have to have protein shakes as well to substitute that. So you have to, the next thing I'm going to talk about is like bras. So you definitely have to put on tight fitting bras. Your bra is supposed to cover every part of your breast. You know, you have to cover everything because, you know, you're getting this soreness and your hormones are like boosting up, your breast is increasing, you have that soreness on your breast which you never had before, and it hurts as well. So you definitely have to, I used to sleep with bras, you know. The first trimester I would sleep with my bras. I know it's not okay to sleep with bras, but then I sleep with my bras, like to hold your breast so well. If you do not want your breast to sag as well, you have to start from day one of your pregnancy. Get a bra that's really gonna hold you and it's really gonna keep you firm, okay? Just put on everything in that bra, okay? And so the last thing I'm gonna talk about is you should avoid standing for so long. Avoid standing for so long and avoid sitting down for so long. You know, if you do not want to develop backache, your waist ache, you have to avoid standing for so long and avoid sitting down for so long. That means you have to be mobile, you know. Then if you sit for one position for a very long time, for the same position for a very long time, then your baby is gonna adapt to it and it could not be so good for you in the long run. So you definitely have to like always be mobile, and when you sit down, make sure you stand up slowly, just like you're sitting down, and when you want to stand up, you're doing this. Okay, and when you want to sit down, you go slowly like this. Okay, you see that? Okay, that's how you're definitely supposed to be. And definitely your sleeping position is gonna change. You know, I was that kind of a person, like, I always slept like my belly on the bed, and so it changed. If you want to try that, this is your first week or your first week of being pregnant, or you know you're already pregnant, first second week, just try. Just feel like, okay, you want to sleep with your tummy on the bed. Trust me, you're just gonna like feel the sensation like someone is like, oh, what are you doing to me? Okay, so you have to sleep like this. So one side, okay, you have to sleep sideways, you know, just like this. This is gonna be your sleeping position for life. Because even now, this is how I sleep, you know, just sideways. It's either on your right or your left. So that's how I sleep right now. So you will never change it. I don't know, maybe some people change, but I'm already like familiar with that, and yeah, it's part of me right now. If you're still watching me up to this point of time, I say thank you so much. And oh my gosh, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. We can't wait to talk about the second trimester of this pregnancy, sickness, or pregnancy, blah blah blah. Okay, guys, so stay tuned for the next series of pregnancy tips and how to overcome them and how to be the strongest lady. We are strong, we run the world. Please leave your comments aside and how you felt during your first trimester and how you overcame it. Bye bye.